Good morning and welcome to the Marketing 101 for Small Business Owners podcast. I am your host, Philippa Channer, and I'm excited you have found my podcast and stopped by to learn how you can level up your small business marketing strategy. Suppose you're just starting your business or still learning all you can to maximize your success. In that case, I suggest you subscribe to this podcast to get weekly marketing advice specifically designed for small business owners. All right, guys, we are already at the end of January in 2023, and I hope you're having a really strong and productive start to the new year. If you're looking for ways to improve your small business for 2023, I suggest that you develop a fresh social media marketing strategy. And to help you with that, for the past 3 weeks, I've shared some detailed insights on social media marketing, including a detailed overview of each of the major social platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, Snapchat, and TikTok. Today, we're going to wrap up the series by looking into LinkedIn and YouTube, the last two major platforms. Now, before we jump into our platform review, I wanted to share some practical social media marketing tips that each small business owner can immediately adapt into their marketing strategy. So if you're ready to start with social media marketing, here are some tips that you can use to kick off your social media campaigns and give you better understanding of what it takes to start and maintain an effective marketing campaign. All right, the first tip is bypassing the landing page completely. Landing pages certainly have had value, and if done properly, they can really help your business connect with the right audience and really focus their attention on one specific action. However, they aren't 100% necessary for every single ad you operate. If you have a strong and compelling ad copy with a very specific call to action, sending them to another landing page to repeat the same information may seem unnecessary and just a waste of a click for users. So for instance, if your call to action for your audience is to call now or schedule an appointment, a landing page will only create another click for them to go through to get to that action that's slowing down their progress. So bypass the landing page altogether and just have them take the action you want. Have the button go to call them, have the button go to schedule the appointment, and skip the unnecessary step of going to a landing page. All right, another tip for social media is leveraging the power of live events. Life events. People love to read about and share about the stories of others' life events. This means things like weddings, ceremonies, graduations, new births, engagements, relocation stories, and recovery stories. These are life events. We've all seen these life events and what they look like on Facebook. So you go back and you see like somebody you went to high school with lands your dream job, or your ex is getting married. Maybe the high school prom king and queen who've been together forever are finally having the most impossible, cutest kid, and they're, putting pictures up all over the place. And then we can use these life events as a basis for marketing campaigns. Aside from being able to target audiences based on these events and what's happening around them, such as, maybe getting married and having a child, you can even specify how soon these events occur so that your ads appeal to these audiences. So it's really capturing the momentum of what they're going through. And if you have a target or a product or a service that is related to their life event, you can present information to them that's at a specific targeted time. Right? So that's really helpful. So using these life events in your social media campaigns is really helpful. And then you can also use social media to provide a seamless, very cohesive visual experience for your audience. Offering users a smooth experience, a smooth, cohesive visual experience is almost, if not equal to, as important as your ad messaging. So if you're using social media as for an ad, you have to think about it. If a user sees a well-designed, appealing ad and then clicks through to a very not so appealing landing page, it will be a significant turnoff that could potentially result in lost leads or sales. So for this reason, your ad creative must be well designed and seamless from beginning to end. This means the ad copy, the images you use in the ad, the landing page they get to, all of it needs to match and seem seamless. That way they feel like they are confident they're dealing with the same brand and then they're not being redirected somewhere else. All right, I've got 2 more social media marketing tips for you before we get into our campaigns, or to the platforms, I should say. The fourth tip is to build communities around actionable hashtags. I mentioned hashtags, of course, when we talked about Twitter. So, despite what some experts would have us believe, hashtags are still alive and well on social media. I have seen reports where people are like, oh, hashtags aren't that important anymore. Yes, they really are. Yes, hashtags are far more useful and helpful for providing users with ways to find relevant content. They can also be used to foster and build communities of loyal fans and brand advocates. This technique's greatest strength isn't just with the ease which they can be implemented, because it's so easy to add a hashtag to a post, but the fact that the same hashtag can be used across several social media platforms. This allows you to cross pollinate your messaging through various social campaigns, offering users a cohesive experience regardless of where they interact with your brand. All right, and the last social media tip for today before we get into the platforms is to structure social media campaigns around your business objectives. This is a social media marketing mistake to really avoid. In their eagerness to launch a campaign, some small business owners give very little thought to how to best structure their account, which can not only result in a messy, disorganized account that is much more difficult to optimize, but it can also greatly diminish performance. For this reason, our fifth social media marketing tip is to make sure you're structuring your campaign based on the objectives. And that starts from your profile to the content you're going to create, how often you create it, your messaging, everything. You want to look at what your business is trying to accomplish, as a business overall, not just marketing, and make sure your marketing is aligned and supporting those business objectives. Now, that way, as a whole, your business is growing, and it's not just social media growing, but then you're not getting any business success. So those should work together. Your marketing should support the business objectives. All right, so these 5 social media marketing tips will help you create a campaign that is much stronger and more resilient than any other campaign. All right, so now let's look at how a small business can use LinkedIn in their social media strategy. With over 500 million users, LinkedIn is the world's largest professional network. It's great for small businesses because it provides them with a way to search for potential customers and connect with their decision makers. If your business follows a B2B model, business to business, or targets consumers based on their job titles, then LinkedIn can be a powerful tool for you. Because LinkedIn is considered to be a social media platform for business, people often include more accurate information about their employers, job positions, their work email addresses, and more than they do on other social platforms that are utilized for more personal use. So LinkedIn may be a professional network, but it's also an inspiring community that celebrates leadership, learning, and other core values. So in addition to using it to network, find prospects, and share industry insights, it's also a great place to express your company culture and build your personal brand in parallel with your business brand. There are tons of LinkedIn company pages, features to take advantage of. So take care when building your page. LinkedIn, honestly, is a great platform if you're looking to attract top talent, network with partners, peers, and customers, share company milestones and culture, and to post industry news and insights. So if you don't have your business on LinkedIn yet, you definitely need to be there, especially if you're a B2B business. As an individual, you should have your personal profile there as well, but you should definitely have a page for your business as well. All right, so now we're going to take a look at how small business owners can use YouTube in their marketing strategy. I mean, I can't imagine a world without YouTube. It's such a powerful tool. And YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. I didn't say social platform, but the second largest search engine in the world. And it's also the second most visited site on the internet, not just in America, but worldwide in the internet. YouTube is second. So YouTube has 1 billion hours of video watched daily, which is only increasing as I speak. Unsurprisingly, it is an excellent channel for reaching potential customers. Like Instagram, Pinterest, and Snapchat, YouTube has the benefit of being a very visual, a visual platform and providing visual content. But unlike the other social platforms for a business that we've listed so far, it has a unique stance of being owned by Google. Because of this, YouTube has access to Google's advertising platform, which you can use to your advantage when running YouTube ads. You may not think of YouTube as a social media marketing channel, but it fits the bill. You can post videos to your channel, share, comment on them, and like other videos and follow other accounts you like. Pretty much what you do on other social platforms. So plus you've created a feed, you've curated feed on your homepage with recommended videos. The key to social media marketing on YouTube is to not try to go viral, but just add value. And this platform is best for when you're going to create content to show tutorials or how-tos and explainer videos. Those are great. Shoppable YouTube live streams. So if you have a content that you want to, or not content, you have a product or service you want to demonstrate on YouTube, the YouTube live streams are perfect for this. They have great advertising tools, video ads and display ads all over their platform. And then SEO, as I mentioned, because they're connected to YouTube, to Google, YouTube has a very powerful search engine connected with it. And so make sure that your video content, the titles, the descriptions, all of that, put those keywords in there because that's what people will find when they search for different content. So YouTube is a platform you do not want to ignore. So if you have the confidence in yourself and great content that you can share, either how-to videos, tutorials, explainers, like I mentioned earlier, then YouTube is definitely a platform you want to explore for your business. All right, throughout this series, I have covered several tips on developing marketing strategy while also exploring 8 of the major social media platforms. There are still yet other platforms that small business owners consider that I didn't break down. So some of those you want to take a look into is Clubhouse, Google My Business, that's very important, Yelp, WhatsApp, Discord, WeChat, Reddit. Those are all different platforms that your business can implement and use in their strategy in different ways. So each of those platforms, they have unique audiences and users that can appeal for your business. So if you want to learn more about those platforms, register to receive access to my new course launching next month. I'll dive deeper into social media marketing for small business owners. I'll include platform overview shared over the past few weeks, but I'll also explore more of the strategy development and the advertising opportunities that these major platforms provide. All right, next month, I'll also share a series on how to make the most of the content you create by repurposing your content. Sometimes we create great content and we get great results. We have to remember that it's not just a one-time, one and done. We can repurpose that content in many ways. As small business owners, we barely have the time to create content. So when we do, we need to make the most of it and share it in any way we can. All right, so come back to learn ways to multiply your content and boost your brand awareness. Until then, guys, you have a great week, and I will talk to you then.